Man, how does he survive?
Eat. Don't be a fussy eater. That's a good darling. So how exactly does one have food to eat? Scenario 1. If you're born in a city, then you find a job and earn money to buy food. Scenario 2. If you're born in the delivery room with Bear Grylls' mother, then you can eat whatever, however, whenever you want. Scenario 3. If you're born in the countryside, then you need to find a block of farmland and grow enough for yourself to be well fed. Then a question arises, where does one find farmland? Well, that depends on which era you're born in. If you're born in the Zhou dynasty, then your ruler will assign a block of land for you to cultivate. But back then, the harmonious society value system was all land under heaven belongs to the emperor. In your capacity as a slave, anything you grow doesn't belong to you. If you refuse to work, then this will happen. By the spring and autumn and warring states periods, the situation changed. In the Qin state, you would need to purchase armor and weapons, practice technique to take the fields and fight the enemy. And you would be given land based on the number of heads you brought back. One after another, masculine landlords were born. But the privatization of land caused a severe problem that has bothered China for thousands of years: the annexation of land. By means of legal transaction, illegal pillaging, and additional trickery, a great quantity of land became concentrated into the ownership of a few large landlords, while many peasants became destitute and homeless, becoming an easily ignited prairie fire. By the Sui dynasty, egalitarianism was implemented, and land was divided based on population. But you'd have to be born early because there are too many people and not enough land. So look, although the land system is extremely important and has a significant role, it's simply too difficult to resolve. Neither this or that way is perfect. In the Song dynasty, the imperial court altogether relinquished its control and the land system was completely privatized. You commoners work it out yourselves, annex to your heart's content. Momentarily, annexation of property became the order of the day. In the millennium following the Song dynasty, China's peasants have all along been caught in the vortex of land annexation. In 1949, at the beginning of the establishment of New China, in line with the principle of land to the tiller, the universal distribution ownership system was implemented. But soon after, the issue of land annexation arose once again, and moreover, following the distribution of land, each tended only to their own matters. Nobody wanted to expend one strenuous effort to gain a permanent solution for irrigation works facilities and mechanized production, and in a flash, everybody's ability became subpar. Therefore, from 1956, the land ownership system was gradually transformed into a collective ownership system, put an end to land annexation, established people's communes. The flame of the communal pot was ignited, and collective farmlands were cultivated. But another issue arose. Given that it makes no difference whether one works or not, then you might as well loaf on the job. In order to address this issue, following the reform and opening up, the contract responsibility system was implemented, under which farm output quotas for each household were fixed, and individuals assumed personal financial responsibility, leading to a great increase in the initiative and enthusiasm of farmers. The contract responsibility system, combined with the public ownership of land, perfectly resolved for China the historical and perennial problem of land. So today, China land laws are farmers only have the right of use and rural land is collectively owned, while urban land is state-owned. This system has a great deal of merits, in the first place avoiding the annexation of land, and guaranteeing ample food supply for every person. Secondly, the government is able to comprehensively take into account the complicated topography and enormous population of China in order to put into action macroeconomic controls. For example, the 1.8 billion mu, 1.2 million square kilometers of arable land security line. Thirdly, it is beneficial to expedited construction for society, omitting the troubles of dispute over trifles, commodity price inflation, and so on. The issue of land is truly a thorny problem. The public ownership system currently in effect is also imperfect, like the issue of previously arable land left idle by farmers who migrate into urban areas. As a result of the public land ownership system, the tragedy of commons effect of "it's not mine, so I should grab as much as I can, ha ha ha," and so on. But it cannot be denied, the public land ownership system of today realizes an important and irreplaceable efficacious role in China's economic development and social progression, not to mention to this date. It is undergoing constant self-improvement and development.